Well, since it is the weekend now, this is episode 6. It's the weekend, so on every weekend I'll be talking about real urban myths, of creatures and such, like Bigfoot, etc. Today's episode is about the Mothman. Large glowing red eyes that seem to hypnotize you, a flying speed of more than 100 miles an hour, a high-pitched cry like a woman screaming. Indeed, this was a unique beast named Mothman by the terrified citizens of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. For 13 months, from November 1966, the giant creature with large moth-like wings swooped down more than 100 times to observe and follow people. They said he has about a 7-foot wingspan of some... They said he was about 7 feet tall with a wingspan of 9 feet 10 inches. His gray skin seemed wrinkled to some. Mothman attacked no one, but his mission seemed linked to disaster. People reported their cars suddenly going dead and home electrical equipment failing. On the night of December 15, 1967, Point Pleasant's 700-foot bridge over the Ohio River collapsed during rush hour, killing 46 people. After that, Mothman has never been seen again in that area. Citizens of Point Pleasant have found that if you run into the Mothman... Citizens of Point Pleasant found that you can't run from the Mothman. The first sighting was on a chilly night by 2 married couples driving 7 miles north of the city. Spotting 2 red lights, they stopped the car and were terrified to see the glow was coming from the eyes of an enormous animal with wings. Accelerating away with a speed of more than 100 miles an hour, the 4 eyewitnesses were stunned to see the bizarre creature fly into the air and stay over their Chevrolet at that high speed. When they reached the city limits, the Mothman turned away and disappeared. Alright, did you know the Mothman was linked to an Indian's curse? The first encounter of the Mothman was Chief Cornstalk Hunting Ground, a park named for a Shawnee wrongly convicted of killing a settler. Shot by soldiers, the dying chief said, "For this may the curse of the Great Spirit rest upon this land." A carefully documented book on the Mothman was John Keel's 1975 volume, The Mothman Prophecies. This was made into a 2002 movie of the same name, starring Richard Gere. It tells the story of the journalist Keel investigating the strange happenings, but the movie adds events and creates more drama. Downtown Point Pleasant now has a spectacular statue of the Mothman created by Robert Roach, a local sculptor. A plaque on its base says the Mothman legacy has grown into a phenomenon all over the world by millions of curious people, and an annual Mothman festival is held in its vicinity. And that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed.